Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video. Today's project is a Chevy Traverse. As you can see, the exterior of this vehicle is covered in bug guts. There's also bird droppings and gravel dust. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me on the outside. Moving interior of the vehicle, things are not gonna get any easier here. There's dirt, dust, grime. You can see filth in the middle console area. There's a cherry stem that's worked its way down into those real cheap carpet fibers. This door panel has some mysterious stain on it. There are incredible amounts of sand worked down into the carpet, and the track for this middle seat is packed with grime. We'll start this detail like we always do. We'll give the entire vehicle a real good pre-rinse. There's a lot of gravel dust on the exterior, so I'm making sure to use my gun here to get every part of the vehicle clean. I'll work my way around, especially work in these door jamb areas here. A lot of gravel dust works its way inside these areas. Starting with the tires, I'm spraying some more concentrated, I think that was 2-to-1 concentrated PNS brake buster on the tires. Then I've got more of a 5-to-1 with my foamer here that I'm going to use, so that concentrate, that cleaner has a little more dwell time on the tires themselves. I'll use my stiff bristle brush on the rubber part of these tires to get all that grime off of the rubber. Then I'll use a couple of different brushes here to get every inch of this tire cleaned. There's just something about spraying this cleaner and the foam on these tires and then scrubbing it off that is just so satisfying. And now my new favorite part of cleaning these vehicles, I'm using my MJJC foam cannon to cover every square inch of this Traverse in rich, luxurious foam. Since I'm working out in direct sunlight, broke this vehicle into different segments or different sections. I'm using my MJJC foam cannon. You can see that foam was a little thin in the beginning, and I added a little bit more concentrate, Adams Mega foam to it, and then you can see how the foam was much more rich and luxurious after I add a little bit more to it. As I'm going around the vehicle, giving it a very gentle hand wash, you can see that I'm using a couple of different microfiber wash mitts. Don't any swirls or scratches into this vehicle. Now that the vehicle is completely clean, I'm going to use my microfiber drying towel and get every inch of this vehicle dried. Then I'm going to be pulling it into my shop and completing the drying process by blowing out the lines with the air compressor and making sure, especially hit here the door handles and the door jambs themselves, because a lot of water is missed there, and then it leaks out and leaves streaks in the vehicle. Moving to the interior cleaning, I'm going to start with a very deep and thorough vacuuming of this vehicle, making sure to hit every inch and get as much of the dirt, dust, and sand out of the interior as I can. The before and after pictures of this step are pretty impressive. As I continue the vacuuming stage here, one question that I get from people a lot is,
Scrapper, how long does it take you to do an exterior and interior clean of a vehicle like this?
and it's not a simple answer for a question like that because it really depends on a lot of different things. Depends on if I do a level 1 or level 2, as I call, on the exterior of the vehicle, where I'm giving it just a regular wash, or if I'm going to do the clay bar and the iron remover, the full decontamination. That would take a little bit longer. And then on the interior, you can see if I remove the seats or leave the seats in. That'll also determine how long it takes and if I'm doing a full carpet extraction or seat extraction, which in this vehicle I'm not. A typical vehicle like this, an SUV, where I'm just doing a level 1 on the exterior and a level 1 on the interior, is probably going to take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. If I start adding extractions in, now we're probably looking at more of that 6, 8, maybe even if it's a big vehicle like the Explorer I did a few weeks ago, or the Pilot, it might take me upwards of 10 hours to really get that vehicle as clean as I'd like it. The floor mats in this vehicle really had a lot of dirt and grime embedded in them. I'm using my stub gun here, but I realized pretty quickly it's not going to be the most comfortable to use to clean these. As I go pressure washing these floor mats, you can just see the dirt, how dirty that water is coming out of it. It's going to take me quite a while here to get all of that dirt out of this floor mat, but in the end, it'll definitely be worth it. And here's one of the more interesting stains I've ever removed. There's some what looks like chocolate on the ceiling of this vehicle. Now you want to make sure that you don't oversaturate. I'm using some CarPro Inside here, and I'm using just a microfiber towel, being very delicate with it because you don't want it behind that fabric that holds it up to the ceiling to let loose. So you want to be very careful and very gentle with that. And with the seats, the customer just wanted some spots removed from the seat. So I'm using my CarPro Inside and a microfiber towel to get some of those stains kind of rub into them a little bit. And I am going to pull out the steamer here on a couple of spots on one of the other seats to just get them looking like new again, get them again. But she did not want a full extraction on those seats. And this is that very dirty door that we showed at the beginning of the video. I spray it with the CarPro Inside, and then I want to use a steamer on this one to get that stain as clean as I can. I don't think the video here does it justice on just how dirty that door was before I cleaned it. I'm trying a little bit different angle on this center armrest video this week, spraying it with my CarPro Inside, grabbing my stiff bristle brush, detail brush here to agitate for longer than normal because I know how dirty these center armrests can be. I think the final result is going to shock you just a little bit. Nasty. Now that the surfaces are all clean, I've got my 303 aerospace protectant here sprayed on a microfiber applicator, and I'm going to hit all of the plastic and vinyl trim pieces to give it some great UV protection and give it that bright, shiny new look. This Traverse turned out great. We were able to get all of the bug guts removed from the exterior paint. We were able to get the gravel dust removed from the door jambs. We got the sand, dirt, and grime removed from the carpets on the interior, and all the jumps cleaned up to looking almost like factory new. If you enjoyed the video, go on down and hit that like and subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, keep it clean.